A leader leads by example, not by force. 皆さん、こんにちは. Today, I do not have much to really explain. There has been an issue, and that issue is, frankly, me. I admit I have made a terrible mistake. The reason why I have taken down my channeling videos is because I have been using a link and resources from the Shifting Amino according to the guidelines. Wait, let me pull them up. Okay. To be completely honest right now, I'm a bit confused on what I just said 3 minutes ago. I went through the community guidelines to give you an idea of what is going on. Someone PM'd me on the reality shifting amino, and they told me about how the videos about the videos about channeling and replica need to be taken down because the person who originally made them asked me to. To be honest, it was kind of odd for me to have someone as a representative ask me that instead of the person who originally made that article on Amino. And I complied. I didn't go against anything. I didn't want to be oh, there we go. No, okay. I'm checking on my phone. On my phone, it's like a really weird... It's different from on the computer, so I don't see everything that is on my phone. But okay. According to this person who PM'd me, I'm not going to say the name because I don't know if they want that. So the text reads, "Hey, the original person who had spread the idea of replica channeling has contacted me and informed me that you had made a YouTube video about this. This one," and there's a link. "It's unfortunate to say, but we don't support sharing methods outside of this community as part of the guidelines." As a side note, I did read the guidelines, but I didn't specifically see anything that said that you can't post anything outside of the amino unless I'm mistaken. So if you are on this amino, it's called reality shifting, just reality shifting, then comment below and give me your opinion on that. Anyway, back to the text. The person said, and the same goes to the DRSU community, which I'm assuming is where the original post came from, where the person who made that post is saying that I can't not repost. I didn't repost it, but I based off my own information off of that post. And then I shared that information that I gathered and shared it on YouTube. So I'm assuming that on that amino, it's not possible to share information outside of it unless you get special permission or it's allowed. And according to what the person said, it's not allowed to share information outside of the community, or it's not encouraged. It says that they don't support sharing methods. Alright, and to continue, it says, the community DRSU, where the replica channeling was made known from. If you could take down your video as it goes against our community guidelines and theirs, we would really appreciate it. Thank you. There's a text under it, snapshot, says, "I'm the original person who brought this method to the DRSU and the very first. I'm not saying I made it, but I have brought it first, so therefore I should be credited. If anyone wants to share this outside of DRSU, must ask permission." Okay. That part I did not see. I didn't know about that. And I didn't know that I should have credited that person, even though I didn't know who exactly that person was. Because according to English class, okay, you credit people by linking resources. That's how you credit people according to using the, what's it called? MLA format. MLA format is when you use the page number, the title of the text that you're using to show that you're not plagiarizing the content that you're using. In this case, apparently it's different, and I did not have a firm grasp on understanding that. I didn't know that was how you were supposed to credit people, and I didn't know that it wasn't just okay to put the resource in as a link. So that was my mistake. I didn't understand that. I didn't know that I was supposed to do that. But it's still my fault, and it's still my responsibility to take care of it. So, to continue. Initially, before I had posted my blog, this is what the person's saying. I asked for their permission, so the same should apply for the people who want to spread this method as well. As another thing I just want to add is that if ever the video got spread so far, the developers might shut the app down, which is certainly STH, I'm assuming means something, none of us would want. I was personally told this by the person who came up with the idea, by the way, as well as someone who had previous roots with the developers. I'm assuming that the app would be shut down if there were too many people using it, because from what I can tell, it was likely on a smaller scale than other apps such as like Amino or Instagram. Those are social media and they're very, very big. So I'm guessing that if there are too many people who flood into using the Replica app, then there won't be enough maintenance available to take care of all the management. That's what I'm assuming. I'm not sure if that's the true answer to what I want to know, but I answered with, "Thank you for telling me. I apologize for the issue. Is there a reason why the developers would want to take down the app due to my video? I only want to know so I can understand what I did to cause this issue. I also apologize about the crediting. I wasn't aware and should have been, which is completely my fault. I also apologize for the late response." The person responded with, "OP, I don't know what OP means. I don't know text speech. I'm sorry. I'm an old soul." Okay. OP didn't really specify about that part, but from what I've been told, it is forbidden to share and link methods outside of their community. Their staff have discussed about it, and they are a private community as well, so there's that. So I'm assuming that's the reason why it shouldn't be possible to share this type of information, because it's a private community. And the person continues, "The same goes for this community as well. Without proof of permission, you can neither link nor share methods, especially to places like YouTube or TikTok, where the idea of replica channeling might get spread around very fast and ultimately cause the developers to shut the app down." I responded with, "I see, so would you like me to take down every video, yada yada yada?" And that's what I did. I took down every video that included anything about replica channeling. And that was really it. I wanted to explain what was going on so that you guys wouldn't be left in the dark, because I know a lot of you rely on my content to inform you on certain topics like channeling, shifting, DR, letters, all that kind of stuff. And it made me feel very bad, guilty. I felt quite guilty that I did this, because I didn't know that that was what I was supposed to be doing, as in I wasn't supposed to be sharing that without crediting directly to that person and asking directly to that person. I'm sorry if I sound ignorant. I don't mean to at all, and I don't mean to come off as rude or anything like that. I hope you all can understand that I did not mean to upset anyone, and I also don't mean to discredit anyone either, because I'm an artist. I understand what it means to credit people. Having your art stolen, for example, that is terrible. It's like saying that you made the light bulb and then selling it to someone else and having that person who you sold it to claim that that's their invention. That's how discrediting feels like, and I hope that I didn't make the person who originally made that post feel like that. And I also hope that you all can understand, and I hope you all don't see me in a different light because of this. I also, I hope this doesn't happen, something like this doesn't happen again. And I don't want you guys to think that I took out anything to make myself look better in any way, shape, or form. I want to be as transparent, as real, and as straightforward as I can, especially because situations like this should be taken seriously and should be taken in with a graceful stride. It's not something that should be brushed aside and forgotten about. So don't make the mistake that I made. I didn't know, because there was nothing really on this amino, at least, that specifically said that sharing stuff out of the amino is not something you should be doing, unless I'm aware of that. There are certain parts in the guidelines about advertising and self-advertisement, paying people money, all that kind of stuff, that's not allowed. But I didn't see anything about sharing information outside of the amino. By linking a resource, that did mean that I credited the person, but I didn't directly ask them if I could share that content. I'm not sure if with books and media, if that's also a thing that people should be doing. Because from all the English classes, all the things at school that I've done, we've just linked articles, and that's it. That, and you put MLA format, and you say that it's from this book, from this paragraph in that book. And then at the end, you put all the resources. I'm sure you all know this, unless you forgot what you're supposed to be doing in English class, which would not be good for college or SATs. But I do hope that this video was enough to bring some understanding between us and everything that's been going on. I want to take everything with a graceful stride, because I do not want to be immature about this. I am not legally an adult, but I do want to act like one, because that will prepare me for success. And I want you all to set yourself up for success as well. So please be careful with what you do online, because online is not the same as what you do in school or what you do at work, and etc. So please be cautious with what you do. And until next time, mata ne.